English Each Day presents the Summer Camp Adventure. The first day of Camp Willow Creek buzzed with excitement. The warm summer breeze carried the scent of pine trees and freshly cut grass, and the sun sparkled on the lake's surface like a field of diamonds. For a group of 5 teenagers, this summer promised to be unforgettable. There was Lucas, the natural leader, with his quick wit and endless curiosity. Emma, the bookworm, was shy but fiercely intelligent. Ava, a fearless athlete, was always looking for a challenge. Theo, the class clown, kept everyone laughing. And finally, Mia, the artist, saw beauty in everything around her. The teens had all signed up for Camp Willow Creek for different reasons, but they shared one thing in common: a hunger for adventure. The first evening at camp was all about introductions. The group gathered around a roaring bonfire, surrounded by other campers. Mr. Carter, the camp director, stood in the center, his booming voice commanding attention. "Welcome to Camp Willow Creek," he said. "Here, you'll discover nature, friendships, and maybe even a little bit about yourselves." Lucas whispered to Theo, "Sounds like the beginning of a movie." Theo grinned. "Let's hope it's an action-adventure and not a horror story." After the speeches, the campers roasted marshmallows and sang songs. "I call it art," he joked, holding up the blackened marshmallow. The counselors divided the teens into activity groups. To their delight, Lucas, Emma, Ava, Theo, and Mia were placed together. Their counselor, a cheerful college student named Kayla, handed them a schedule packed with activities: hiking, canoeing, archery, and something intriguingly called the Mystery Challenge. "What's the Mystery Challenge?" Ava asked. Kayla winked. "You'll find out soon enough." The next morning, the group set out on a hiking trail that wound through dense forests and rocky hills. Lucas led the way, map in hand, while Emma identified plants and birds from her guidebook. "This is amazing," Mia said, sketching a towering oak tree in her notebook. As they reached the top of a hill, Theo spotted something unusual: a small, weathered sign partially hidden by vines. It read, "Echo Cave. Enter if you dare." "Whoa, guys. Check this out," Theo called. "Do you think we're allowed to go in?" Emma asked hesitantly. Lucas shrugged. "We'll never know unless we try." With Ava's encouragement, the group decided to explore. The cave was dark and cool, with walls that glittered faintly in the dim light. When they spoke, their voices echoed back in strange, overlapping patterns. "Hello," Theo shouted, laughing as his voice bounced around them. But then, a different sound echoed, a low rumble that made the ground vibrate. Maybe we should leave," Emma suggested, gripping her flashlight tightly. As they turned to exit, a small colony of bats suddenly flew overhead, causing everyone to scream and laugh nervously. "Well, that was unexpected," Mia said as they emerged into the sunlight. The following day, the group spent the afternoon by the lake. They learned how to canoe, and despite their best efforts, their teamwork needed some improvement. "Paddle left," Lucas shouted. "I am paddling left," Theo replied. "You're paddling the wrong way." Their canoe spun in circles while Ava and Mia, in another canoe, glided smoothly past them. "Maybe next time, you two should take a lesson from us," Ava teased. Later, they had a water balloon fight near the shore. Emma, who usually avoided rough play, surprised everyone by sneaking up on Theo with a perfectly aimed balloon. "Emma, that's betrayal," Theo exclaimed, dripping wet but laughing. "Consider it payback for the bad jokes," Emma replied with a grin. That night, Kayla organized a stargazing session. The campers spread out blankets on the grass, and she pointed out constellations with a laser pointer. "See that? That's Orion's belt," Kayla said. Mia lay back, sketching the stars while Theo tried to come up with names for his own constellations. "I call that one Theo's giant marshmallow," he announced, pointing at a random cluster of stars. Emma rolled her eyes. "That's not how constellations work, Theo." As they gazed at the sky, Lucas noticed something moving in the distance, a faint, flickering light near the edge of the forest. "Hey, what's that?" he whispered. The group huddled together, watching the light for a moment before it disappeared. "Probably just a firefly," Ava said. "Or a ghost," Theo added dramatically, earning a collective groan from the others. The day of the mystery challenge arrived with much anticipation. Kayla handed each group a sealed envelope containing their first clue. "This is a scavenger hunt," she explained. "You'll solve clues that lead you to different locations around the camp. Each clue will give you a piece of a puzzle. Complete the puzzle, and you'll win the prize." "What's the prize?" Theo asked eagerly. Kayla grinned. "That's part of the mystery." The first clue led them to the boathouse, where they found a riddle about campfire songs. The answer directed them to the amphitheater, and so on. The hunt took them all over the camp, from the gardens to the stables, and even back to Echo Cave. One clue required them to paddle across the lake to a small island. Ava and Lucas took the lead, while Mia and Emma worked together to decipher the next step. At one point, the group got stuck on a particularly tricky clue. Emma stared at the riddle, deep in thought. "Wait," she said suddenly. "I think it's talking about the old tree by the lake." They rushed to the tree and found the final piece of the puzzle. When they assembled it, it formed a map leading to a hidden chest near the docks. Inside the chest were small wooden medallions engraved with the camp's logo and the words, "Bravery, Friendship, Adventure." "Not bad," Lucas said, holding up his medallion. "Totally worth it," Ava agreed. On their last evening at camp, a sudden storm rolled in. Thunder boomed, and rain poured down in sheets, forcing everyone to gather in the main lodge. The power flickered, and Theo joked, "Now it really feels like a horror movie." To pass the time, Kayla organized a storytelling contest. Each camper took turns sharing a tale. Lucas recounted their adventure in Echo Cave, adding dramatic embellishments. "And then the bats attacked," he said, waving his arms. Everyone laughed, and even shy Emma chimed in with her version of the story. By the time the storm passed, the group felt closer than ever. The morning of departure was bittersweet. As the buses arrived, the group exchanged hugs and promised to keep in touch. "This was the best summer of my life," Mia said, wiping away a tear. Lucas nodded. "Same here. Next year, we're coming back." As the bus pulled away, the group waved to Kayla and the other counselors. They left Camp Willow Creek with new skills, unforgettable memories, and friendships that would last a lifetime. Did you enjoy this story about the adventures at Camp Willow Creek? Subscribe to our channel for more exciting and fun stories to help you practice English. We post new stories every week, perfect for improving your listening and vocabulary skills. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join us for more adventures.